Okay, we're back again with our social media expert, Claire Stokoe. Claire, we want to ask you now about why it's so important to monitor your brand online using social media, and how do you go about doing that? Why is it so important?
I think the main thing is not missing anything. Like with, everybody knows about the United Breaks Guitars case, where they just didn't listen, and it ended up costing them an absolute fortune. And those things, although they seem quite rare, I think on the majority of companies are getting hit in some respect to a very smaller level than that when they're not listening. It doesn't have to be the editor of TechCrunch saying something bad about Comcast. It can be some Ethel down the road who's had a problem with BT. It needs, and I think if they don't listen, and then it can, something can become public in Twitter, grow to like a gigantic amount, and then peter out within a matter of hours. Whereas that doesn't happen in traditional press. So they really have to keep a handle on it, and also for good things that are happening. I think a lot of companies don't get back to people who are saying fantastic stuff about them and making free videos and creating.
So you need to capitalise on the good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only to think about it as a sort of looking for negative points, definitely looking for avenues to create content around as well.
Okay. And in the worst case scenario, when there is negative stuff about you, when people are complaining online, what's the best way to handle that from a social media perspective?
I would probably say not to go through the whole lengthy sort of go to the PR department, spend 3 weeks trying to decide what to say. A good way to do it is to respond in exactly the same way that they've done it. So with the Dave Carroll case, I think United probably should have come back and responded. Written a song, or basically responded in some sort of video respect. I think that would have got them a hell of a lot more credibility than doing everything behind the scenes. So respond in kind and publicly, and not be too worried, because let's face it, it's kind of it's hit the fan anyway. They need to do something